Noah embarks on a new adventure in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, setting up a fresh era for the franchise with intriguing storylines. Humans with immunity of the simian flu could signal a resurgence in Kingdom, potentially leading to the rebuilding of society and potentially more war. Welcome to Furthy's Feedback, folks. But before we get into it, let me know what you thought of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes in the comments below, where I'll be replying to every single comment with Proximuscaesar's favourite line.
What a wonderful day!
So, there is no news yet of a sequel to Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, but the fourth installment in the reboot series sets up a few interesting storylines which could be explored in a new trilogy. There have been 3 movies focusing on Caesar, and this new era could be Noah's story. Although his journey mirrors Caesar's in some ways, he is set to face a lot of new challenges in this new and unusual world. The other interesting narrative thread is the resurgence of humans who were on the brink of collapse in war, but still survive in some isolated colonies. A Kingdom sequel would have a lot of potential story options, and here are 5 story threads of why a sequel should be made. There are more intelligent humans like May. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes shows humans living a primitive lifestyle in the woods, generations after the simian flu mutated to rob them of their intelligence. However, May's existence proves that not all humans were affected by the virus, and the ending shows her returning to a settlement filled with other intelligent humans. It's likely that these humans all have natural immunity to the virus, and they managed to contact another group living in Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is the first step towards humans gradually rebuilding society. One of the big unanswered questions about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes' ending is how many other intelligent humans could be living across the country and across the entire world. When May's group manages to contact Fort Wayne, the operator on the other end expresses shock that he has heard someone. This means that there are probably just 2 human civilizations who have the capacity to communicate across long distances, at least in America, but there could be many other human settlements who are unaffected by the virus.
It's a human!
Noah and May's relationship isn't over. Noah and May's relationship changes a lot in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, mainly because she conceals so much of her true self from him at first. Noah goes from thinking that May is a pest to seeing her as an ally, but their story ends in a more complex place. After the chaos inside the vault, Noah once again feels that he cannot trust May. Still, she stops by the Eagle Clan village to say goodbye. This isn't the gesture of someone who merely used Noah, and he reacts to it with mixed emotions, although she did come to see Noah with a gun. Their story still has a few chapters to go, I think. Noah and May's relationship is representative of the entire dynamic between apes and humans. There is an inherent mistrust, even though there are plenty of moments in one-on-one situations where they show signs that they can really live together in harmony. Noah and May are unable to answer the question of whether humans and apes can coexist peacefully, but any sequels could explore this question further through their bond. Their evolving alliance is one of the most interesting factors in Kingdom, and sequels should bring May back as well as Noah.
I'm back!
Proximus shows that there are more ape populations scattered far and wide. The first Planet of the Apes reboot trilogy focused on Caesar's clan, with only a few hints towards the end that there were other intelligent apes out there. This new era for the franchise shows a much more developed ape world with several different clans and tribes. Noah is part of the Eagle Clan, but this is just one of many clans captured by Proximus and brought to live in his kingdom. Raka is part of the Order of Caesar, who he says have all but been wiped out, but this still proves that ape society is much more diverse than it was in Caesar's time. The different clans in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes could be vital to the future of the franchise, as Noah faces more challenges from other apes as well as humans. In particular, Proximus's coastal kingdom could still be a huge threat to any apes in the area. Proximus's death does not necessarily mean that the kingdom will completely dissolve, and another leader could rise up in his place. By warping the teachings of Caesar, Proximus inspired intense loyalty among his fellow apes, so this group will probably stick together.
Apes together, strong!
The vault was finally opened. Proximus believes that the contents of the vault will expedite the evolution of all apes, and it's revealed later that the vault is actually a military silo packed full of weapons, equipment, and old human technology. May sets off the explosion which floods the vault, but this doesn't mean that the contents will be lost forever. If any technology from the vault can be salvaged, it could grant the holder incredible power. Proximus's masked army were able to achieve a lot with a few rudimentary cattle prods, so an ape with a gun or tank would likely become the new king. May also retrieves a SATCOM key and gun from that vault, but other humans could also try to get into it. They would probably have a better idea of what to look for than apes, and many of them would have the ability to read too. This means that just a few books could revolutionize human society, teaching them how to use their technology again. One other thing in the vault could be even more important to ape society. The humans have functioning electricity, but this is something the apes have yet to harness. Being able to extract a generator from the vault could usher in a new dawn for the apes.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
And finally, the apes look up towards space. When May and Noah are on their adventure together, they come across a huge telescope in an observatory. Their mutual fascination with the stars creates an early opportunity for them to bond, but Noah returns to the telescope with other apes after escaping from Proximus. They gaze up at the stars in wonder, suggesting that they have their sights set on much more. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes mostly hints towards a trilogy focused on Noah's journey, but this final tease suggests that a sequel could jump forward another few hundred years. Of course, it's worth noting that the telescope could merely symbolize the apes' burgeoning ambition, something that they finally have in common with the humans. While Caesar and his tribe were content to live in peace and isolation, Proximus is the first ape to want human things like expansion and dominion. Noah could take this lesson from him and seek to establish a different kind of kingdom governed by Caesar's value of mercy and compassion. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes could just be the start of Noah's ambitions.
I will bring them home.